with here. That wasn't he. Has he got the snooker? I think the black is coming to his rescue. Okay, he's fluked the snooker, as you can see, but Ronnie O'Sullivan knows he should have clinched this opening frame.
Yeah, it was one of those, you're just trying to hold for the black, and sometimes you just sort of half quit on the shot. And by the time the cue ball reaches the object ball, it's just slid off line. Lucky to get the snooker. He's 1 point in front. Oh, that's a bit unlucky. That's a bit unlucky.
Mind, he's got to get the black as well, Ronnie, because Peter Ebdon can still draw.
A bit old banana shot, this. Now making certain he pots the pink. Now he's 7 points in front, so he'll get another chance. He would have liked this back easier than this.
And he might have to play it left-handed. He is. Well, can you believe it?
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 6.
We could start this first round match with a re-spotted black. Peter's got to be careful with the cue ball. He doesn't let it run into a pocket. We've seen Mark Allen do that against the young Chinese player, pot the black and go in off to lose the match. Well, close to the middle pocket, but well, who would have thought at the start of this match we were going to have a re-spotted black in the opening frame, but that's the case. And now you want to win the toss.
Peter, it's a tail, Ronnie.
Ronnie's won the toss, so what will Peter do? To play a different type of safety these days. It used to be the old up and down the spots for safety. They tend to push it onto the side cushion, a lot of the modern day players. Which way will Peter Ebdon play the black? To the side cushion. Ronnie might be tempted, but just looking at the angle now, I thought he might be able to take the double to the middle pocket and get a good cue ball, but hasn't quite got the angle for that. There's that cue ball going. It's a pretty good shot. Well, this is much more difficult now because of the distance between the balls. Will he try a similar shot? Will he try to double the black up into the corner? He's played it well. This is going to finish in the middle of the side cushion. And Ronnie can get this black behind the black spot on the cushion if he judges it. That's pretty good.
Yeah, a few good safety shots have been played. Now this, you would normally think would be the up and down, but the reason players are always frightened of playing the up and down in case they had a double kiss. So we're pushing it towards the side cushion. I always feel that that shot's okay, but if the cue ball doesn't go near the cushion, it's an easy safety for Ronnie. Thin off the black, put the black in the middle of this top cushion, cue ball down at the back end. Oh, he's overhit it. By a long way. What was that?
Oh, that's a terrible shot, and Peter Ebdon's got the similar pot to the one that he knocked in to force the re-spotted black. Early tension. It's only the first frame. Both players feeling the pressure out there.
Cross double. Possibility you could knock the back in here into the left corner. And if you don't, should be safe enough. So Ronnie's had a let-off there, and this is absolutely inch perfect. Peter Edgar now with a big problem.
He'll play a similar shot to the previous one. Double it up and down, try and get on the side cushion. And he's played it beautifully again. What a shot this is, by the way.
Exciting stuff. It's only the first frame.
Oh, where's the cue ball?
Sounding like the Beverly sisters there.
Oh, this is a thin one, and this time the white will go near the middle pocket if he pots it. This is much more difficult than the previous one, but keep an eye on that cue ball. Wow, he almost missed the black completely. And now Ronnie's got to be careful of an in-off to the middle pocket. The reason he's missed the black, he's played it with side to avoid the in-off, but that is very careless. A little bit of side, it can throw the ball off at a different angle, but he should have knocked that in.
Absolutely. No excuse for missing that.
Where is that black going? It's going safe. Well, another 18 frames like this, both players will be totally exhausted. This is good. This is excellent. That's brilliant, that safety shot. From a psychological point of view now, all that's happened here, John, taking the opening frame is going to give the player quite a boost.
Well, true, but it seems that they want something very easy to pot. Played that up and down and played it well once again. Excellent shot. Cross double into the left corner.
Oh, it's going over the corner, is it? It needs to pull. It needs to pull up. That was the 17th shot on this black. How often do you see that? That's pretty good again if it keeps on running. Oh, it might cut. Wouldn't it be ironic that he pots this after missing a sitter?
Well, he did go for the pot, but obviously edging his bet. But it seems at the moment, every time he plays a little bit of side on, he's just not... Well, the cue ball's not going exactly where he's aimed it, and Peter Ebdon could have a go at this, you know. And if you do have a go at it, as he did, make certain you hit it too thin. At least that way there's a chance of getting it safe.
This has got to be some sort of record, John. I've never seen so many shots played on a black ball finish.
And can you believe it? After all we watched, he puts a fantastic black into the corner pocket. What an exciting opening frame. You can
spot, easy to cannon the red into play. Unlucky. Played the cannon well.
36.
Anybody's frame now with one red left.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 36.
Now the safety shot's difficult here. The double kiss is on, whether he goes up and down or thin off the red. He may be better off to just go for this, but it's a little straight. It's a horror shot, not one you'd like to be left with. Well, so he's found a way of avoiding the double kiss, but he hasn't actually put Joe in any trouble at all. I can see what he was thinking there. Actually, probably the best safety shot he's played the whole day. That was beautifully judged, and this time there's extra pressure on Perry. We've said it could be his last shot a few times, but this really could be, because there is nothing safe on this table.
I bet if you'd have said to Joe Perry at the start of the Masters he'd still be here on the last night, he wouldn't have believed it. He wasn't happy with his game at all, wasn't enjoying it.
Well, he'd have to settle for that. I'm sure he'd be delighted that shot's out of the way without leaving the red on. Didn't play it bad there, O'Sullivan. But he might be able to get an edge of this. Yeah, I think he can make contact.
Whatever O'Sullivan feels about his game, and no doubt we'll hear at the end, whatever the score is, fought so hard, as he did in the three finals he lost to Judd Trump, John Higgins and Mark Selby.
Well, Quite a misjudgment there. He may have left a thin opportunity on this red, but by no means an easy shot. The kind of shot that if you get so close to it without it going in, it could stay over the hole. He was worried about that cue ball there, and if it goes in, I think that would have been match over. Well, these are far from telling safety shots that O'Sullivan is playing, and I don't see how Joe Perry can refuse this opportunity, because the red passes the yellow. If it goes in, he's a strong favourite in the frame, so he has to go for this. Needs help here. Needs help from the brown.
Well, the way the crowd is shouting, you can see it.
I would say that he can on that.
Okay,
and that goes. Yeah, there's enough of the red available.
Well, he's 3 points behind. Is this the moment? It's been a struggle in this frame. Joe Perry knows it's out of his hands now. If he is to lose, I think he will reflect on not getting a lead this afternoon when he was 4-1 up and playing the better snooker.
He's not finished very good there, just got a hold. And he could just do it.
5.
So I think it's all about this shot. If he runs this through, off the cushion up for the brown, I see no way back. And he's finished a bit in between shots there. More to do here. Well, he's taking them longer on this than he would usually take. Played it very well. Well, that is it, I think. One more big shot.
He needs the blue to lead by 14 with 13 on. He's been made to fight for this, but it looks like it's his. Joe Perry led early on and tried to stage a late fight back. But it is a magnificent 7th Masters title for Ronnie O'Sullivan. The tip comes off, he bites it off, but he's a record breaker in this tournament.